Hey guys, rockingtheblade here, once again. What's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of the RTB podcast. What's up guys? Whew, man, I know a lot has happened. So much has happened these past few days. So let me just cut right to the chase and get to why we're here today. First one being, and this seems like a growing trend, and it's funny, like it doesn't happen to any other company but Nintendo. That's right. In case you haven't heard, if you're living under a rock, Nintendo's getting sued again. That's right, again, because apparently, according to this company thing called Gamepad, they made this device where you take your tablet and you put it on this control looking thing and turn your tablet into kind of like it's kind of like into a handheld. It's size of this thing, and you have sticks and the controller and and they're claiming that it's like that the Nintendo Switch is kind of like that, and they're copyright infringing, even though there's no, from what I've seen, there's no feature to where you can play on a TV as well, and there's also not a thing where you can remove remove controllers from said thing and then play it, on handheld mode as well. So I think they're going out and reaching for something that's not really there. They're seeing all that good Nintendo money they're making, and because of it, they are trying to get their fill, trying to get money and see what they can get from Nintendo. And I think this is just personally, in my opinion, just downright ridiculous. And again, what I love about each of these lawsuits, whether it was the Wii's motion censoring or the Nintendo 3DS thing, they wait so goddamn late. It's fucking amazing to me. Why do they wait so goddamn long? If you feel that your product is getting ripped off, because this was announced way back last year, and has been out since March, mind you. Since March, why didn't you do anything before then? Or the latest April, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you put a cease and desist? Why? I'll tell you why. Because you have fucking no case. It's gonna get fucking laughed out of court, and you're just trying to get some of that Nintendo money. Because you see, it sold 4.7 million copies so far, even though it only has two big killer apps, which is, Breath of the Wild and Splatoon 2, and pretty soon down the line in October is gonna be Mario, with Mario Odyssey. So, you know what I'm saying? I just find this fucking amazing. They wait all the way until fucking August. We're in August and now they're doing this. If you felt, I think this with anybody, if you feel your product's really getting ripped off, why would you wait so long? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you wait till August? Why didn't you do it back in March? Or to be fair, why didn't you do it back in April? Hell, even May. Why'd you wait all the way till August? Because you want to see if that, they're making money. And last time I checked, they're making mad money. And now they want some of that Nintendo money. It's just like, they have no fucking case. They really don't. And you know why they don't know the case? Because believe it or not, guys, I've seen this before. By the way, if you wonder what I'm filming with, I'm filming with a Samsung Galaxy 7 phone. I've seen, ones similar to that, where you place it on and it looks like an NES controller, or it turns into a Game Boy, or it turns into a controller. There's just a device like that because there's some platformers on the apps, on the App Store, this case, the Android Play Store, and it's kind of hard being precise with platformers on touchpads. It's pretty hard. It's good for RPGs, but not necessarily platforming games. So they came out with these devices where you snap your phone into there, and before you know it, it becomes like a handheld, and stuff. Like with this company's suing Nintendo for. It's been done before, and I don't see. And it's funny, why didn't they sue Nintendo? Because it's kind of similar, snap it on. Now it becomes a console, and why didn't they do it? Why aren't they suing Nintendo? Why are you suing Nintendo? If anything, it looks more like a Wii. It looks like the gamepad on the Wii U pad. That's what it looks more like, if anything. It doesn't even look like a Switch. It looks more like a Wii U pad. It just amazes me, these companies trying to get more money. And I just laughed at this. I'm like, every fucking time, whether it's the 3DS, The Wii U, I think, got even sued. Like from the Wii on, they've been getting lawsuits up the ass. The Wii's lawsuits, Nintendo 3DS lawsuits. Fucking, I think the Wii U thing got lawsuits as well. Now the fucking Switch is gonna. It's like every fucking time Nintendo put out a new console, they're just stealing this patent, and this bullshit. And most of the time, they didn't even fucking steal it. And you know, most of the time they didn't do. I think in some cases they did. I'm not sure. I don't know the legal. I don't know the full details. But I know most of the time, I can safely say, these are just companies trying to get money. That's all it is. It's the same thing here. They try to get money, and when it makes it look worse, the fact that they're waiting so goddamn long. It's just ridiculous to me. Whew, I hope Nintendo can beat this, because apparently they not only want damages, they want it to where you can't buy a Switch, and this is fucking ridiculous. Because if they win, then of course no one make games for it, because like there'll be granted 4.7 million copies being sold to people. It's a lot of people having a system, granted, but they won't developer want to make sure it gets into more hands on a console, because you know what I'm saying. So I understand from a business standpoint, I understand that they don't want to make games for the Switch no more, which I hope they don't win, because that's what they want, money, and then for them to cease and desist on selling the Switch. And I hope Nintendo beats them, because if they win, oh man. The hell gates, and now people are checking around and laughing at them, and now I think in my opinion they try to gain relevancy in some way as well, and all it's doing is just pissing people off, now becoming the laughing stock of the game industry. Most people feel like me, like they're gonna get laughed out of court. This is just fucking ridiculous, and it hurts them again waiting this long. It was released back in March. Why didn't you do anything then or April? Again, why you wait till August? Because you want fucking money. That's why. Your product's not doing well, so you want fucking money. That's why. It's like the growing fucking trend. Oh, look at the Nintendo system. What technology they have? Okay, our product's kind of similar to that. Let's sue. It's like fucking anything to get fucking money from Nintendo. Anything. It's just pathetic, and it needs to stop. It's so goddamn pathetic. It needs to fucking stop. This is so stupid. Jesus Christ. This company's gonna grow the fuck up, honestly. Speaking of companies that doing bad decisions, see what I did there? I segued into Shadows of War. I played Shadows of Mordor, the original one. It was amazing. An amazing game. Hopefully I'll do a review on that as soon as possible. But it's an amazing game, an amazing experience. If you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. I think the Game of the Edition, I think it's on sale, I'm not mistaken. The Game of the Year edition. Even if it's not, it's totally worth the full package. I highly recommend it. But there was some controversy back then with the original one, where YouTubers were not allowed to tell, they they'll get paid advertising, they were paid to review the product in the game, but the YouTuber couldn't tell the viewer, hey, I'm being paid by WB to promote this game. They were not allowed to do that, just to get more positive. Oh, and if they find bugs or any glitches, not to display it, so to make the game look professional. Even though it was some pretty, I'm not explaining the best I can, but that's pretty much what it was, and it sounds kind of shady to me. Even then, the head developer of the video game, it went out to say like, well, the WB should have more faith in us. We had faith this is a great game, and it was. It was a great game, a great product. We should have faith that it was going to sell based on word of mouth, because it was a fantastic game. And hell, I'm even telling you to go buy it. That's how good that game is, through word of mouth. And word of mouth is strong, especially nowadays with the power of the internet. Word spreads like crazy whether a game's worth it or not. But that was the controversy from Shadows of Mordor. What's the controversy of Shadows of War now? Microtransactions. I don't really need to say anything more. Fucking microtransactions. Why is this still a thing in AAA games? I understand with mobile, because some of the best mobile games, like for example Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Dokkan or Kingdom Hearts, good mobile games out there. To give you an example, there's one of those good ones. Yes, those are free. But if you want like more stuff to you want to buy these certain stones to download, maybe characters, cards, or get keyblades or special attacks for your character in Kingdom Hearts or whatever, you can pay more money up front. And if a game's good, which I've seen, because all the games I played, I mentioned, are fantastic. I've seen my friend Koopa and my friend Robert put money into them because they've earned it, because they're such fantastic games and products that come out with special events and these things to make it worth, buying the product. Granted, they do enough to, where you don't have to buy it, but they're doing such a good job that they're willing to pay money, give you, extra money. It's a way of saying, here's a, I guess putting tip in the tip jar was a way of saying you're doing a great job with your product. That shouldn't be the case with AAA games. You know what I'm saying? I respect DLC if it's a good addition to like a story stuff, or if it's good like cosmetic stuff, as long as it's not too expensive, to like costumes. I accept the season pass. Like I respect some of the stuff if done right, which with tons of characters or extra story bits down the line. If done right, I'll respect it. Whatever, it's fine because they're already putting work and effort into making it after the game. In most cases, some do lock DLC, Capcom, with that shit, but most of the time it's made after the game's done. To do a season pass with that kind of stuff. But it's just like, why are we doing it here with Shadows of Mordor? It feels unneeded, and what makes it worse, it's a whole multiplayer mode, like with Metal Gear, and like we don't know how bad this is gonna be. We don't know if you gotta do more of a grind to get it, because they're gonna do where you can pay for that kind of stuff to get this orcs or stuff or supplies instantly with your game. It's just upsetting because why even play a game then if you don't want to put in the work and effort? I don't understand that way of thinking. It makes no sense to me. Why even play the game at all? It makes no sense to me. It's just, we don't need that in AAA games. We already paid you $60 to $65 up front, $60 digitally, and $65, for the tax for the cover and stuff. That's how I look at it anyway. Point being, that we're giving you between $60 to $64 up front for this game. You understand what I'm saying? Why do you have to put microtransactions in the game? It's not needed. It's not needed. It'll never be accepted. It should never be accepted because it's ridiculous. We're putting so much money into the game as it is. We don't need it. We shouldn't have to put any more. Unless you come up with a cool season pass or something extra that's worth it. But they're trying to get like nickel and dime. And I know it's not the developers. It never is. It's always the big guys. WB, whether it was Sega censoring people with Persona, with that shit, or even having microtransactions and Metal Gear. It's never the developers. It's always even Deus Ex. I've always, and each story I've learned, it's not the developer, it's the publisher. Whether it's Konami, Konami or Square Enix. Not this case with WB. They it's always the head guy like, hey, I think we should add this and this to get more money, even though it's not needed. Considering the fact, like I said before, we're putting $60 to $64 up front already as it is. It's just ridiculous to me. It's just like, we don't need this shit. We really don't. You know what I'm saying? I understand on mobile games because it's free and they gotta make some kind of money, which I understand with that. But at the same time, it's like, come on. Come on, man. We're already spending money. Why do we have to pay more for stuff? Hopefully they balance it out well to where you don't need to, people saying, I know people are saying already as it is, well, Rocky Play, you don't need to pay it, and you can get stuff in-game. Yeah, but how much more of a grind it is it going to be, a fair balance, or they're going to fucking abuse it to where it looks enticing to buy it? You understand what I'm saying? That could be that possibility. I hope that's not the case, but it makes a game I was looking forward to, Shadows of War, to be like, yay! Can't wait to play this game, to I don't know. And that's bad when you were once excited for a game and now you're very concerned because you want it to succeed. I want it to succeed, but I just really hope these microtransactions don't ruin the game. That's my biggest hope. I hope this doesn't ruin the game. All right. The last thing is actually some good news. I know with all the bad news, Television suing microtransaction AAA games, which no one fucking asked for. Again, Jesus Christ, it never fucking stops. There's a DC Comics Telltale's game that was very underrated, and but I think my favorite Telltale game of all time is the first season of Walking Dead. Don't get me wrong, the other two are fantastic, but I just love that one, Lee's adventure with Clementine. That was such a fantastic game. If you haven't gotten it, go get it. It's both on PS3 and PS4. And, I'm saying, it's totally worth it. It's such a fantastic ride and adventure. I cannot recommend it enough. It's one of my favorite Telltale games of all time. Number two, right behind that, is The Wolf Among Us, because it's so unique, so different, and I remember playing it on PS3 and got it. It was such a fantastic experience, and it ended on such a cliffhanger. I was really sad and bummed out. Well, not that long ago, it was announced as of next year we're getting a Wolf Among Us Season 2, and I'm like, yes, because the first one, of course, I can't recommend enough, was fantastic, well written, and it was also based on a DC Comics property. So I didn't even know. So kudos to that. This is a comic series if you're interested. Well, in case you're wondering, but the game that's kind of on a cliffhanger. But now it's like, as of next year, it's gonna finally be addressed. Not necessarily a cliffhanger. At least it's something like there might be a part 2. It left it open. I should say, not necessarily a cliffhanger. It left it more open to it possibly being a sequel, and let it finally be the case. Which I'm like, yes. Sadly, on a little sad note, our Tales of the Borderlands didn't sell too well, so there won't be a sequel. Let's Gears wants one, so that's kind of sucks on that. I did enjoy Tales of the Borderlands, which I'll probably do a Let's Play on that in the near future. But yeah, Wolf Among Us, which I thought didn't really sell well, sold pretty well enough to get a sequel next year in 2018. I'm excited for that. Like I said, it's well written, very action packed. The choices in this, like season 1 of The Walking Dead, your choices really do matter. So you gotta be very, very careful on what you do, because your choices really do matter. I'm not saying the other ones don't, but these, like, it really, really shows in this game. So I recommend you go pick it up. I know it's definitely cheap now. Like, it's like $20 at this point. They've always been, Telltale games have always been pretty cheap and reasonable for the incredible stories they give you and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And also, this since we're on the topic of Telltale games, the first episode of Season 2 of the Batman game of Telltale's The Batman is out. And the fact that first episode came out already, I know it's crazy, and they were doing Guardians. Now they're doing they did wrapping up on Guardians pretty soon. Now the next one, the new Batman one came out, Season 2 of it, which was pretty quick. It felt like the last one the first one season came out not that long ago, and now bam. The other Batman one, another Batman one that came out already. It's crazy. All right, guys, that's it for today. What do you think about the topics I discussed today? What do you think about Nintendo being sued? What do you think about microtransactions and Shadows of Mordor? And how are you excited for Wolf Among Us Season 2 coming out next year? Finally happening, and finally it being a thing. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I always read it, and I love your guys' thoughts on these situations. I always read the comments, so please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rocket Blade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.